Hello everyone, welcome back once again. So in last session we have discussed about a intervention by Terry in the form of a caselet, and we have related the concept of that caselet with the points we have discussed in earlier sessions, that what role civil societies can play for bringing growth and development in rural areas, which will ultimately positively affect the entrepreneurship ambience in the rural areas. And in this session we will discuss about a handful of renowned NGOs of India, and we will also discuss briefly about some parastatals, and the relevance of this discussion is that to reflect you all that in how different civil societies and parastatals can work in different fields to bring aggregate growth and development in rural areas. So let's start. So Seva is Seva is a brand in this development sector. It is a trade union, and it was established in 1972, and it is based on Ahmedabad, although now it is working in pan India. And Seva generally works with women and provide them an institution, provide them various vocational training and all, so that those women can be successful entrepreneurs, those women can increase their household income, and ultimately those women can have bargaining power. Those women will have the ability to raise their voice whenever they will find any sort of injustice happening with them during embarking any livelihood activity. Then is Quest Alliance. Quest Alliance is a Bangalore based organization which is working in education sector. It is a very youthful organization. It works with youths and children. It has under Quest Alliance there are various programs. And under each program they work with different age group of youths and children. In certain programs they work with adolescents of rural areas, and so that they can get the quality education. They can avail the benefits which are meant for them by the government. And it also tries to reduce the gender disparity. It is also working to eradicate child marriage, and it also provides various vocational trainings to the youths, and those trainings are based on the market requirements. They aim to provide 21st century skills, so that those youths can go to the real life arena and can fetch what is there in the market, what is available in the market. And then Ishwar Sankalpa. Ishwar Sankalpa is a West Bengal based NGO. It works with physically disabled people, mentally challenged people. They try to bring those people with the mainstream population. They groom them. They provide various training to them, so that they can also do some livelihood activities, and those livelihood activities are also provided by Ishwar Sankalpa. Currently, due to this pandemic, masks are in high demand, so Ishwar Sankalpa is also manufacturing lots of masks, and those masks are being created by their beneficiaries, by their stakeholders, those specially abled people. They are also creating many other products like earrings, small jewelries, and also notebooks and trays. They have also opened their cafeteria, rather a restaurant. They have opened their restaurant where those specially able people are working. Rather, that restaurant are being run by them. Then Bhumi. Bhumi is also a similar NGO like Quest Alliance. It also works with youths, and it also aims to provide various training and employment opportunities based on the 21st century skills to those youths, so that those youths can become equipped with 21st century skills and they won't remain unemployed. They can get exactly what is available in the market because they are well prepared. They have all those skills which are required in the market. Helpage India has nothing much to do with entrepreneurship and livelihood activities. Helpage India basically work with elderlies, and so that they can live a dignified life. I have used this example here because when you engaged in some social activity, that also ensures sustainability, even if that is not related to entrepreneurship. But if it is ensuring sustainability, then you can find certain business opportunities there as well. Like for example, Helpage India is working for those aged people, senior citizens of the country. Then an aspiring entrepreneur can create some special service and can partner with Helpage India and can provide those special service to those elderly people, old aged people. So these are certain renowned NGOs. Although there are plethora of such NGOs are there under the sector of civil society, but I have chosen to discuss about only this few because just to give you some examples of different fields on which the civil societies can work. So in this session we have just briefly discussed about a few NGOs which are working in different ways and in different sectors with the marginalized section of the society and also with the rural communities, and you can get that how those things will positively affect entrepreneurship ambience as well. So my dear friends, please do come prepared for the next session and do a secondary research on various parastatals of grassroots level, and in next session we will discuss about some parastatals which are working at grassroots level. We have already discussed about one such intervention, a parastatal, that is National Rural Livelihood Mission. That's a program, and under that various parastatals are created as a subsidiary in different states of India. So in the same way there are many other grassroots level parastatals, so please do a secondary research on them so that you all can understand what we will discuss in the next session. So till then, goodbye and take care.